Okay, so we have to simplify this expression using the double angle formula. So for cosine, so if we say cosine 2x, this is also equal to cosine squared x minus sine squared x. And then if we have sine 2x, this is also equal to 2 sine x times cosine x. Okay, so now let's simplify this expression. So first, let's take out negative 2 from the expression. So if we take out negative 2, we're left with negative sine squared 3x, oh, that's x, minus, or not no minus anymore because we took out negative 2, so it's plus 2 cosine squared 3x. And now, let's rearrange this. So we have negative 2 times, and if we put this in the front, we'll have, actually this 2 isn't there anymore because we took it out. So that's just cosine squared 3x. So we just have cosine squared 3x minus sine squared 3x. And now let's just replace 3x with a. So let's just say a equals 3x, just so it's a little easier to see. So now we have negative 2 cosine squared a minus sine squared a. And then now we see this matches up with this here because this is cosine squared x minus sine squared x. The only difference is a, but that doesn't matter. So now we can just say, let me do this one. And then now we have negative 2 times cosine a, cosine 2a. And then we can just replace a with 3x. So now we have negative 2 times cosine 2 times 3x. And then that's just going to be negative 2 cosine 6x. And that's a simplified version of the expression. Okay, so now we have to solve for x in the domain 0 to 2 pi. So first of all, we see that we have a double angle over here, sine 2x. So let's just replace that by doing 2 sine x cosine x. And then this is just normal, so minus 2 cosine x equals 0. Now we see that there's cosine x in both of the terms. So let's just remove that for now. So we have, actually let's take out 2 cosine x. So 2 cosine x, and then we're left with sine x. And then since we took out 2 cosine x, this is just going to be 1, or negative 1 here, equals 0. So now let's split it apart. So now we have 2 cosine x equals 0. And then we also have sine x minus 1 equals 0. So let's just divide by 2, which is just going to be 0, cosine x equals 0. And then on the unit circle, we have to see where cosine of x equals 0. And that's going to be x equals pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, which is also 90 degrees and 270 degrees. So now let's solve for the other side. So sine x minus 1 equals 0. Let's add 1 on both sides. So we have sine x equals 1. And this means you have to see where sine, or the y value, is equal to 1 on the unit circle. And that's just going to equal pi over 2, or 90 degrees. And since we have pi over 2 on both of them, we can just say that x equals pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. And we also know these answers are valid because they're in the domain 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so the last equation we have is sine 2x plus 3 sine x equals 0. So first, we have another double angle formula of sine. So let's just replace that with 2 sine x cosine x plus 3 sine x equals 0. And see, here we have sine x that is the same in the both terms. So we can take out sine x, and then now we're left with 2 cosine x plus 3 equals 0. So now we can split this equation apart. So we have, on the left side, we can just say sine x equals 0. And then we also have 2 cosine x plus 3 equals 0. So let's solve the left side first. This is basically asking, on the unit circle, where are the y values equal to 0? Because sine is equal to y. So on the unit circle, the y values are equal to 0 when x is 0, 2 pi, and pi, just pi. Because this is 0 degrees, this is 360 degrees, and this is 180 degrees, which is halfway across the unit circle. So now 2 cosine x plus 3, so let's bring everything to the right side. And then we have 2 cosine x equals negative 3, and then divide by 2. So now we have cosine x equals negative 3 over 2. But if you see here, cosine x is only in the range negative 1 to 1. And we see here, this negative 3 over 2 is not in this range. So that's why we can just say no solution. Because there's no x value in this. There's no x value that will make cosine equal to negative 3 over 2. So 0, 2 pi, and pi are the only answers to this question.